Welcome back, Summoners. Today I'm addressing a few comments I have recently received. Before we get into it, do that whole YouTube thing, as monetization of this channel is part of what this video is about. All of the sources for everything I say will be linked in the description section if you do not believe my screenshots. I have been getting a lot of flack for my alleged sponsorships by some of the apps that I review on this channel, mainly being Porofessor, probably because I keep ranking it so high in terms of these apps. Let's start with Porofessor. I have applied to their partner program like 4 times. I've lost count at this point. I have been rejected every single time I've applied, and Porofessor doesn't even give a form email rejection. The reason that I have been denied is never stated because I don't get emails about it. However, the requirements to become a partner are 5,000 plus average views per video in the past 30 days. My entire channel doesn't average that, let alone new videos. From what I understand about YouTube's subscribers to views ratios, creators expect to get around 10% of their subscriber count in the first 48 hours after the video is posted. That needs to be maintained for the rest of the month if you want to work with Porofessor. In terms of subs, that would be like 50,000 subscribers. Now, just doing the math on here, I don't quite think I qualify right now. You guys let me know in the comments below. Is my math off on that? Alright, so I don't think I make the cut there. But what about live streaming? Oh wait, I don't currently live stream, and Porofessor has tougher standards for making partner than Twitch. I don't make the cut there, obviously. The accusation that I'm sponsored comes from my referral code to Porofessor. If you want to share a referral code, open Porofessor, and in the top right, click on the share icon, copy the link, and send it off to your friends to use when they download Porofessor. Every 5 installs, you get 3 months free. That is all my referral code for Porofessor does. Most people have used that code, then actually subscribe to my channel, just saying. This is my hint to subscribe, people. Hit the red button. Do it. Special thank you to everyone who has used my code, and everyone who has used my code and subscribed. You're the real ones. Now I'm ad-free on Porofessor till I die. And Porofessor devs, if you're watching this, TLDR, Porofessor has high standards and they won't sponsor me. Mobalytics has a partner program as well, and I've been rejected by them as well, which is kind of BS considering that they have 4 levels and I at least qualify for one of them. But that's none of my business. Let's take a look at what my theory is for why Mobalytics doesn't like me. Back when I was fresh into this niche, I made a video comparing Mobalytics to Rey from Star Wars. Well, this was in pretty bad taste at the time. There are now much, much worse characters in Star Wars than Rey. Also, that video is hella out of date, and my opinion of Mobalytics has greatly improved. But I imagine their grudge is pretty strong considering the video is about to be passed as number 2 in terms of views on this channel. And for that alone, I expect Mobalytics wants nothing to do with Full Deck Gaming being in their partner program. I can't really say I blame them. As for the referral code that I have in some videos, it's basically the same deal as Porofessor, a certain number of downloads and I get access to Mobalytics Plus. I would have more details for you, but their Invite Friends tab has been down for me for the past like 6 months. I would also like to note that I was number 2 all time in referrals at the time when the Invite Friends tab started giving me that 404 not found. If this tab is working for anyone, please let me know in the comments or send me a message on Discord. If you use my Mobalytics code, thank you. I believe the code still works, even if the Invite Friends tab does not. Your downloads mean a lot to me, and it proves a point to Mobalytics, whether they want to admit it or not. I should be in their partner program, but I don't see them forgiving my comparison anytime soon. Zar also has a referral code, which a lot of you have used. I love the referral program. If you sign up with my code, you are entered in a raffle for some free League money. Zar is pretty cool in that regard. Although I've only won like twice, I am number 2 all time in the referrals for Zar as well. I contacted Zar on Discord when making that video and asked if there was anything specific they wanted me to mention. I also contacted Zar when someone said that the download came with a Trojan. It was unsubstantiated, so chill out. Being in contact with the devs is a nice touch, but they do not sponsor me to make videos or promote their app in any way, shape, or form. The last app that I will talk about is Leauge. I have had the honor of conducting an interview with one of the Leauge developers. I was able to share some inside information about the updates that are currently up and running. I knew a lot about it ahead of time and made videos about it. I even made a video about that interview. I was able to get inside information about the app as well as information about how Riot and these apps have worked together in order to remain compliant in terms of service. None of my actions were sponsored by Leauge. Sure, they wanted me to get information out there. I also wanted to share that insider information. Made me feel like a big shot, but Leauge did not pay me, and I have complete creative freedom when it comes to those videos. When it comes to the information I provide and my opinions on these apps, I try to be as entertaining and accurate as possible with most of the information I provide. I don't like the idea of being a spokesman for third-party apps. I don't like the idea that I can't say what I actually think about these apps because it could hurt my potential for being sponsored in the future. That's why Mobalytics not sponsoring me doesn't really bother me. This is why I don't care that Porofessor has high standards. The closest I have gotten to payment for a review is from Zar's raffles that I've won, and Zar literally didn't care what I said in the video. They didn't care because they stand behind their product and knew I didn't have a lot to criticize. I've been in direct contact with the developers of Leauge, and they still didn't try and influence anything I said for the same reason as Zar. Their products can hold water. I am not a car salesman. I am not going to try and sell you a lemon when I talk about these apps. I'm not influenced by anyone or anything. By the time this channel grows big enough to actually be influenced or sponsored by a third-party app, I will hopefully be doing more than just one review a week. So rest easy, I am 100% independent and currently can't even get paid by YouTube. Miss me with those sponsorship comments. Back to reviews next week. If you're still here, good on you. Hit the subscribe button.